Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Hades Waste Blue Team. Couple of Lord Generals. First up is Piluco. We also have HeaDCraB. These guys start with a retinue of Stormtroopers, really strong defense and support. Can also add to the retinue throughout the game. And alongside, stigma8113 as a Warboss, a melee hero, walking through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. These are the Blood Axes elite scheme. Can those Lord Generals keep the Orks in line over here? Red team, got some Space Marines, no name as a Techmarine, starts off with a bolt gun, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair, some Lamenters, and we have an Apothecary. This guy just is a line, his name, that's fun. Support hero fighting in melee by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Probably just call them the Apothecary, I suppose. Rounding off the team here, HeaDCraB as a Daemonhunter, a melee spellcaster with strong support and control. Red team 2v1 against the mid, against the Orks. HeaDCraB, meanwhile, is busy capping stuff. So Stigma needs to be careful here, not to overcommit. Does have a War Banner, which provides a long-lasting buff when you activate it, alongside the shorter War buffs on the units themselves. Looks like they've been seen off though. HeaDCraB trying to flank a bit. Daemonhunter is going to use the objects to lay a trap. Hiding behind the wall, gets in there, fights some guardsmen. Spoiler alert, guardsmen do not want to melee a Daemonhunter. Or anything really, not even each other, to be honest. War Banner's going to go down. How much health does a War Banner have? 500 apparently. Back to the west side. Sentinel versus Techmarine. Got some crack and bolts popped on those tactical marines too. Means more damage versus heavy infantry, which is what a Sentinel has for its armor, heavy infantry armor. Decent grenade goes in. I think that hit the Sentinel anyway. Scouts now backing off. Meanwhile, back towards the east side, where we have both of the natural victory points here. Kind of close together, actually. HeaDCraB into some purgation. The Apothecary and the Techmarine, both with double tactical marines. Piluco with some Catachan Devils on the field. Sluggers catching some tacks out of position. Almost got a model off them. And a bunch of Daka coming in with big shooters on the shooter boys. Warboss trying to chase down some strike squad. Special attack there misses. But there's a bunch of Daka for them. Can they get a model? Crack. Surely. Just pouring fire on them. Couldn't quite get one though. Here's some tacks. Aiming what's that? Suppresses them. I thought the scouts were looking for a grenade there, but they're just trying to decap this wreck point quickly. Lots of damage on all the marines, but they couldn't kill any of them. There's the Rift Tear, slowing down these units, starting ability of the Daemonhunter. Very annoying. Can cast that from pretty long range. Catachans for both of the guardsmen players. Assault squad hits the field for the Apothecary. Any war gear? Yep. Here comes Cyborg Implants. Tarantula turret up on this side, covering the power. Oh, did they not finish building it? It's not firing. I don't think the Techmarine finished building it before they had to run off there. Meanwhile, Purgation getting caught. Oh, they did suppress the sluggers though, which might have saved them there actually. Well, I guess running sooner would have saved them as well. Here's the assault squad. Jump troops with 400 hit points of heavy infantry armor. Can disrupt when they land. Great for starting off fights. Here we go. Sentinel, do you have a stomp, buddy? You do. Gonna try and use it here. There it is. That Sentinel's quite low though. The big stomp from Cyborg Implants is going to help out against this assault squad. Catachans will also be useful. These guys have power melee weapons, but they got messed up there by bolter fire and the jump disrupting them. So it's a big run off the field there by HeaDCraB. They were 2v1 against them because Strat Squad was in there as well. Meanwhile, where's the Purgation? Coming out of base. What's this? Tactical Marines being weird on the western edge. Looking for the power maybe, and then they spotted the Sentinel and stuff. They didn't want to get in there. Speaking of Sentinels, This one's pretty low. Two of those models eating the stump. They're trying to bait it out there. Couldn't quite get it done. Well played by HeaDCraB. They messed that up. They could have lost that sentinel. Catachan's improvised explosives are down. Waiting for something to get close. There we go. Good hit on it. Daemonhunter's shown up. Apothecary just heals those guys. Gone for Armor of Purity, so the heal comes off cooldown more often. Pretty powerful armor, I think. Slightly overlooked in 3v3s because armor of the Apothecary is so good. But being able to throw out those single target heals more often is pretty amazing. Power bashing from HeaDCraB through the mid there. Where are the Orks? Oh, they were on the west side, I guess. Running off now. Gonna lose their power through the mid. And they lost their VP, but they'll get that back quite quickly. All this power's going down. They're gonna get it decapped as well. Was it worth it, Stigma? Well, they stole this with the help of the Orks. Multi-laser turret is up. They're trying to stabilize a bit here. Catachan's smoke went up there, you saw as well. Almost wiping out those Devastators, look. There's more Devastators in there, though. They're using the Vengeance round, so these guys aren't getting suppressed, but they're taking huge amounts of damage. Still staying in play. Took 2 models off those Devastators as well. Some good damage done by Piluco. Now going for the Vox Operator. Already have the Medical Sergeant there. West side has turned red, though. Assault squad coming from all the way on the eastern side. Purgation alongside them. And there's more Purgation here for HeaDCraB. Using those Incinerators to suppress the Warboss. Who's not happy about it. He's not happy about most things, though, to be honest. And there's the Purge by Fire. Doubling it up and just locking him in place. Or is it Purge by Flame? Something like that. 388 to 465. One of them's the Terminator's heavy flamer ability that you barely get to see because everyone gets Cyclone Missile Launcher. Power being bashed again. This is the southwest one, and they're backing it up here. They've got Devastators, they've got an Apothecary for support. These guys might need a heal if they have the energy to throw it out. Now they do. Well, they didn't use it. Purgation getting incredibly low. Maybe it just wasn't off cooldown yet. Purgation also getting low here, but they make it out. Inquisitorial Stormtroopers also make it out. Weird way on the field for Stigma. Where is that Warboss? Here he is. Still level 1, coming out of base. We have HeaDCraB who's pushed through the east side. Now rotates mid to bash power. Techmarine down. Looks like it's HeaDCraB that's going to have to try and defend here. Tier 2 for HeaDCraB, Tier 2 for the Apothecary. A Librarian on the way. Last play in Tier 1 is going to be No Name. Went for double tax, double devs with advanced targeting on both. Daemonhunter gets in amongst these fellas. All being buffed, by the way, thanks to these melter guns with Fight Harder. Just pull the triggers more often, you idiots, he's saying. Increasing fire rate. Daemonhunter gets a revive. Level 2 now, almost level 3. And Force Rod on the way. Fantastic weapon, this thing. There is the level 3. That will start getting into his hands once he hits Tier 2, HeaDCraB. Sneaky Stormtroopers with anti-armor kit. Are they just gonna wait for these Assault Squad fellas to leave and then open up on the Scouts, maybe? Oh, they want a Power Basher, I think. Here comes the Librarian and some tax and the Apothecary, though, so it might be tricky. Librarian can throw out a Smite, an Area of Effect, Psychic Attack. Has some good support stuff as well. Through the mid, though. Red team on the power. Gonna fully bash it, looks like. Any war gear for you, buddy? You have a Mastercrafted Bolter. Weird Boy says no. Big response by the red team, but what is this? Oh, there's the Retribution from the Force Rod. Damage, knockback, silence. It's so good. So good. It is a regular melee weapon, though. You don't even get power melee off that thing. But the ability is well worth it, I think. Full power bash here. Took some damage getting it done. But get it done they did. Level 2 Warboss now. Veil of Time Assault Squad. Jumping in there. Veil of Time is from the Librarian. Increasing their speed will also mean they don't need to set up their heavy weapons, but of course an Assault Squad doesn't have that stuff. Big stomp coming in. Warboss then runs. And a creeping barrage from HeaDCraB or Piluco. I think it was from HeaDCraB. I mean, they are the player on this side, but I'm not sure. Piluco doing well on the west side, really well. They have the VP, they're stealing the power. And they've got some plasma guardsmen too. And the Catachans are doing some really good work here, looks like. Grenade. A couple of fellas died, but that's alright. Especially when you can wipe the scouts afterwards. Those stormtroopers might need to run. Here comes Zero Cry looking for a bit of a flank here. Needs to be careful. Piluco. Very skilled guardsman player though, Piluco. Haven't seen them around for a while. But here they are. Doing some great work on this west side. And there's the big old retreat. Are the Catachans going to be alright here? There's nothing that can jump after them or anything. Yeah, they're okay. Sentinel down though. Sentinel's down. 384 to 357. Weird Boy hanging out in the mid, capping the wreck point. Sluggers piling through to a power bash. They have their burners and they have their knob leader. They should be trying to use their burners here, I suppose. There's the retreat. Assault Squad jumping in. That was Retribution, I think, there. They just cancelled it. 384 to 49. I don't think you should be able to cancel abilities, by the way. Like, some you can, some you can't. I don't think you should be able to fake out abilities like that. Make it consistent. There's Retribution again. Strike Squad with Tomes of Titan. Those Plasma Guardsmen buffed by Fight Harder are painful for these Marines. Painful for Daemonhunters as well, it turns out. Has that Tome of Tranquility. More energy regen and increases cooldown rate or reduces the cooldown length, whatever, however you want to put it. Librarian does have his fancy staff. And No Name with a Dreadnought on the ways. He's tied to these Imperial Guardsmen on the west side. Here comes Piluco again though. Just walking through Devastator fire. Lord General has his retinue popping. Gets straight back onto the power again. And go straight for the power bash again. No Name not getting an Assault Squad, I think, was a mistake. The double devs, I think, were a mistake. We have the... because the Lord General can get Flak Jacket, of course. Get these nice defensive buffs going on. And also get the armor upgrade that gives it. It's a Carapace armor that gives suppression immunity, but it probably didn't feel like it was needed because they both got advanced targeting going. I'm gonna die, fellas. No, those stormtroopers get away. 330 to 348. Big knockback there. Librarian comes flying in. Got a pretty nice power melee weapon in this 4-staff here. Zero Cry down to 2 units. Both Purgation are gone. Got a Strike Squad and some beleaguered Inquisitorial Stormtroopers as well. Yeah, Sluggers don't need to back off this. Go and fight them. Especially with some Shooter Boy support. There's Retribution again. Having to run away from it. Level 2 Sluggers. I think they're okay. What level are they? The Strike Squad. They're level 3. I wonder if they beat level 2 Sluggers. Instinctively, I'd think that Sluggers would wreck them, but because that knob leader's so mental. Explosive goes off there. Warboss, level 3, now has a Bang Bang Hammer. Sometimes he just kicks you though, because it's a Warboss. Map looking quite blue on that west side still. Has stolen the power Piluco. Dreadnought now with an assault cannon. Piluco's only got 3 units on the field, and look what they're able to achieve. Oh, and now they have a heavy turret getting shots on that Dreadnought. Las Cannon's also getting shots on the heavy turret. Heavy turrets have vehicle armor, so you need anti-vehicle weapons to take them down, rather than regular turrets that you can just like flame to death pretty effectively. Using the bunker to block line of sight. Look, now this Las Cannon cannot shoot on the heavy turret from there. It also means that the Dreadnought can't be shot at from there as well. That is very crafty from Piluco. Trying to back off and bait the Dreadnought forward maybe here. Las Cannon's repositioning. There we go, now it can shoot it again. And those are big chunks of damage. Big old chunks of damage. Don't think they can out-repair that. Just try and get rid of that Las Cannon. That's pretty effective. Knocked it over. Some kind of barrage though. Also pretty effective. Heavy turret is still up. Can they get the Dreadnought? They can get the Dreadnought. Heavy turret goes down, but I think they take that trade any day. Had melter guns helping out there. Through the mid. Red team pushing the power again. Orks running off, but there's a bunch of plasma guns and things around here, thanks to HeaDCraB. Got those melter guns, of course, as well. 318 to 268, tier 3s all round aside from No Name. In fact, we have a Lehman Russ on the field for HeaDCraB, going for the Executioner. Apothecary goes down. Going to be perhaps problematic to revive them from there as well. We may see Larimer's Blessing coming in to revive that guy, because you want your Apothecary around for these big fights, end of the game. Power bashing Tactical Marines alongside the Techmarine here. I mean, No Name still has a solid army. Still has double tax and Devastators with some scouts. They can build off that. They are quite low in resources though. Meanwhile, trying to get that power bash back are the blue team through the mid. We've got some commandos for Stigma. Very quick power bash, it turns out. 284 to 268. Guardsman decapping here. Lehman Russ is showing rear armor. Might want to turn around. Oh, they went for Vanquisher in the end. Good versus large targets from long range. Assault squad flee. Got the decap and left. Got that power bash, of course. There's the rift tear. Lord General runs. Oh, it's not a rift tear. It is a Armor of Damnation Tempest now. Rotating mid is No Name, being chased though by Piluco. Relentless Retribution into an orbital, spreading the beams. Good hits on those shooters, and they aren't retreating, so they're taking full hits there. Looks like one of them survived. More commandos for Stigma. Daemonhunter now level 6. Runs away. Level 4 guardsman. Pumping out huge amounts of damage. Piluco's low on resources here. Tier 3 really took it out of him. Having to go tier 3, that is. 281 to 240. You guys, oh, they don't have a melter bomb. Piluco, oh, Piluco's got a Lehman Russ, that's why. Did he just call it in or something? Maybe I just missed it being produced. Another power bash from Piluco. Flank is coming, but it can get a couple of gens, I think. There's that Retribution. Didn't knock them down because of incoming. It's pretty good. Oh, Terminators now. Instantly teleporting. Why did they teleport? Were they trying to melee the Stormtroopers? Just getting into a better position to shoot stuff to death with their Storm Bolters here. Inspiration on kill the Terminators. They can't. There we go. We're struggling to kill a Catachan model there, but they killed a couple in quick succession in the end. There's a heal from the medical sergeant. Retribution again. What is the cooldown on that? I mean, it is being lowered by Tome of Tranquility. 281 to 213 on the VPs. Kicking off on the VP here now. Double commandos. Very blobbed up, aren't they, these commandos? Oh, there's Love the Daka into a Rocks. Some good hits, I think. Yeah, a few good hits. Commandos getting it done. And now Piluco comes back to hit hard. There's the Force barrier from the Force staff. Oh, but incoming completely negates that. Completely immune to all knockback. 281 to 197 on the VPs. Commandos with their fast capping going to grab this VP here. HeaDCraB doing some good work on the other side. Going to kill some Inquisitorial Stormtroopers there. They had their Acolyte as well. Could they go and sneakily grab the VP? Oh, Leman Russ is down. Lascannon getting it done, eh? Oh, look at that. They had Psychic Assailment on them. Global buff from the Daemonhunter. Meaning they're doing 30% more damage and 30% more range, I think. Yeah, that was nasty. Maybe they didn't notice those Lascannon shots going in. I certainly didn't. Force Rod with another Retribution there. Zero Cry with some operatives out late game, eh? Here's the Baltimore Razorback. Might not last too long, though. Double commandos here. Yeah, down he goes. Oh, there was also a Leman Russ. Double cap now for the blue team. Can the red team recover? Cyclone missile launcher time coming in. And a rocket run. Angels of Death is popped. Good time to pop it, I think. Might have saved these tacks here. Big stomp. Level 4 Warboss. Still having fun. Can he kill one of these Strike Squad fellas? Crab. HeaDCraB just says crab. Is that the name? Is that the sound crabs make? I don't think they make sounds. Maybe they squeak a bit or something. Just clitter clatter. Operatives. Do operatives have fast capping? It looked like it. It looks like it there, maybe. Seems like a squad that should have it, but maybe only with their sergeant or something. 281 to 75. Incoming again means that there's no knockback from the Retribution. There's Tempest now. Slow down, drains your energy, then it starts doing damage. It's very nasty. And an orbital thrown in, although some friendly fire against No Name's Terminators. That was pretty effective though, from Zero Cry. I'm not sure who did the orbital. Was it Zero Cry? It must have been. There's No Name just spent their red on Terminators. Triple cap now for the red team. They're not out of this yet. Not out of this yet. Zero Cry responds with Crusaders, unique to the Daemonhunter. These guys gain stats as they drop models. There's a rocket run again. Now it's quite nasty. These guys only surviving because they're level 4. Well, those guys didn't in the end. Can they finish them off? Retribution may have saved them there. Techmarine, what are you doing? Are you running? Why are you running? You have like full health almost. Well, he's off. Oh, did they think that was a rocket run maybe? Another big stomp from the Warboss, level 5. Quietly been quite a menace, hasn't he, this Warboss? Battle Wagon on the way now. Red team do have all 3 VPs. 168 to 75. Horde of guardsmen coming through. Warboss flees. Can they get the VP back? Probably. But can they get the contested back? Here's Piluco. Only has 3 units on the field. One of them's a Leman Russ. They have tons of resources. Not sure what they're saving up for though. Here comes the Commissar retinue member, which gives him the shield, the Lord General. Can't quite get their VP back yet. 118 to 75. Red team piling on the pressure, trying to keep this VP locked down. Level 7 Apothecary now with the Anointed Power Axe. Not sure what this strike squad are doing there. But they ran off. Daemonhunter back to his feet. Throws out the Tempest. Just gets a heal there from the Apothecary. Eating a lot of Daka, but they're trying to channel it as long as possible, and they managed to. And to stay in play there. Battle Wagon hits the field though. Just a massive ramshackle Ork vehicle that can run you over and shoot you pretty good. Warboss is kicking things now. That was a regular special attack, I believe. Now needs to run. Vanguard veterans getting stuck in, then they might finish him off. And they do finish him off. Big zap gun shot. 105 to 75, a no cap game. Red team though, taking west side thanks to No Name and their fast capping tax. Piluco with a Bane Blade on the way on that west side. HeaDCraB's got some Kashyyykin with plasma guns in hand. Kashyyykin do have fast capping. So do these commandos, and they're going for the cap over there. Some low health Terminators. I think they're trying to force melee combat, are they? Crusaders chasing through. They have their Acolyte now. It's 55 cal melee Eviscerator and increases squad damage resistance and damage output by 20%. Also makes Battle Frenzy even better, which is their tier 2 ability. Pretty good squad leader, that fella. Did the Terminators make it out? No, they didn't. They super didn't. 80 to 75. These Terminators run into a whole bunch of Plasma and Melter, which is basically exactly what they don't want to run into. Get the damage to them. Where's the high-powered shots? I don't think I've noticed a single one being used. 1-to-1 cap, west side, turning red again. Here's your Bane Blade though. Don't think the Crusaders can do much about that. Just the Acolyte leader is there. Don't know if they'll make it. They're going to try it. Nope, they did not. They super did not. 80 to 70, single cap for the blue team. Red team are reeling here, but they got the VP. Zero Cry down to a single unit. They do have some Terminators up though on that red team. Those guys are backing off at the moment. Orbital going. Not sure what the target was. Something probably ran away when they saw it. Lord General down here for HeaDCraB. Warboss using his stomp a bit early. Runs away. Love the Daka. Shut down by Retribution. Vanguard veterans jumping. They were already moving though, these guys. 79 to 62. Tax on that VP. Yeah, the battle wagon needs to stay mobile, I think. Try to support all the areas if it can. It has some units inside. You need to put a unit inside to get the full speed and for all of the guns to fire. I think you only need to put one unit in though. Missile launcher getting some shots. Death Roller trying to run things over. Blue team taking a natural back. And that is like a wall of plasma damage in HeaDCraB's army with some Melter thrown in too. But there's Retribution again. Terminators, you may want to back off here, fellas. Trying to stand their ground. Oh, there's Tempest again. Bunch of fellas piled into the battle wagon. There's no room for those commandos to get in. Here's another Vortimer Razorback. He's to try and keep maximum distance if it can. It's got very good speed. I think 7.5 speed, the Vortimer Razorback. I believe it's the quickest vehicle. Blue team with a 2-to-1, 79 to 38. That was a speculative Cyclone missile launcher barrage there. Nothing got hit in the end. This guy needs some repair support, and I mean, guardsmen are pretty good at that. Here they come to try and repair it, I think, maybe? Is that repair bunker? Now it is, I think. Just got up. Oh no, it's a medical bunker. Those guardsmen can reinforce off it. Some strat squad just got decimated and wiped. Baneblade doing some good work, holding the west side alongside Lehman Russ. Apothecary getting stuck in. What level are you, buddy? Level 10 Apothecary here. Down to 13 VPs, the red team. Can they hold on? Blue team smashing through. Getting a decap. A single now. Oh, that's the Vortimer down, look. Over there. Or maybe it was that one, I don't know. 1-to-1 cap now. These Terminators in a really bad spot. Hordes of plasma and melters on them. And there's the game. Red team have conceded at the end. Piluco's Lord General level 10. Warboss level 7. HeaDCraB level 8 Lord General. Is that double Melter Stormtroopers? Oh no, one of them had assault kit. But these guys had plasma. And a level 6 Techmarine. With a mastercrafted bolter that I never saw high-powered shot being used. It must have been used plenty. Level 10 Daemonhunter and a level 10 Apothecary. There you have it, guys. An awesome game, a close game. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.